So now that you knitted your first row, I'll show you what to do next. So remember how we had this little yarn here, this chilling, casting on here? Well, we don't want this in the way really. So what you will do, take your yarn, knitting hook, and or your fingers, it doesn't matter. Just take it and working yarn and just, let's see, get it out of the way by just doing it like this, putting it on the inside, and then doing it that way, and then no. Well, let's see. Yeah, then I put it on the inside of my yarn loom, like that. So now that you had knitted your first row, you will now take your yarn and put it halfway, about how we did before, about to there. Like this. And keep on knitting. Oops. Let's see. Like that. Both yarns. Both strands of yarn. That. Do this all the way around. And then do your yarn now that we've done it all the way around, take your working yarn and start from here like we did before. Start here and just knit. Add another row of yarn. Just go slower in case it's your first time learning how to knit. And over time you will get pretty quick with knitting your yarn. Let's see, like this. This is the E-wrap stitch, or the E-wrap, oopsie, this is the, I think it's called the E-wrap, stitch way of knitting. It's much the basic way of knitting there is. Alright. Alright, so stay there, yarn. Stay. Get back in there. Okay. Oops. Okay. So now that you've added another row of yarn, you take your yarn or your knitting hook and you do it on this peg here. and you yarn over your yarn and you pull it over. Take your hook, put it under the yarn. You take it and put it over the hook. Erg, don't do this to me. Now, it will start to, it will get hard sometimes, like now, to yarn it over because the yarn is so thick, but you will be able to work with it. It will just be a workout for you. Yeah, we're good. Do this all the way around. Pick up your yarn. Yarn over. Put it through on where the hook. Okay, we're fine. Do this all the way around. All the way around. Just do this repeatedly over this. Wrap your yarn, do this stitch, do this way of knitting all the way around until your yarn runs out and you have to get more yarn, which I have, and I'll show you how to attach that yarn next. So you will first do this all the way around, all the way until your yarn starts to run out. And this is what this scarf looks like as I've worked on it. It's gotten really big. So this is what it looks like right now, but I will be adding 2 more brand new yarns to it, so I will show you how to attach those 2 new strands of yarn now. What I will do is show you how to add more yarn. See, this yarn had ended on, this yarn spool has ended on this one, and then like how I said before, it has a little bit more yarn on this end of the yarn than the other. See there? So take your yarn that is on your loom and your new ball of yarn and kind of see. Take 2 of the yarns here. Do it to where, tie it enough there. Let's do that twice. There you go. And then the other yarn side on the end. Oh dear. Naughty yarn. Okay, there you go. Here's this yarn end here. This yarn end here on the loom. And this yarn for the new ball of yarn. Do it like this so that this yarn won't unravel as I work fit and stuff. So I'll show you how to continue on your yarn knitting after you have added more yarn. So, like before, take your yarn, wrap it around. After we've finished that yarn, point it a little bit down, not too halfway. Okay. So, bracelet trying to run away. So you work. Okay. This. Come on, silly. Okay. So we're getting close to where the first yarn, we had to reattach the first yarn, brand new working yarn, and get it? Yes. With the yarn, you wrap it like you do, but I want it to be on the inside to where when I gift it, the knot will be on the inside and not on the outside. Do that. And knitting. That even? Here it is. Wait. Did I? Okay, good. Both yarns, good. Like I showed you. Yarn over. Take your hook. Take your hook. Keep on knitting like you would, and just keep on going. Now, you could have cut it to where it would have matched line up, but I don't mind. So I will keep on going, and I will show you. Keep on knitting here for a little bit, and then I will show you what to do next when you get to the next part where you have to make sure when your scarf is big enough to remove it off of the loom and add the tassels.